All right. So this other song I'm gonna play for you. It's part of the soundtrack of Deadwood, and what I can't believe I didn't know this, but this is created and done by Gustavo Santaolalla, who is an amazing composer. He did the score for the movies Babel and Motorcycle Diaries, among a lot of other great music. But this is his canción called Iguazu. Oh my! I'm not even gonna try.
That's what's gonna happen to you.
Right. I'm like, all right, here we go. And let's say hello to the chat while we're here. Okay. No X-Files tonight, sir. But hail. Just another red shirt. ¿Qué pasó? Valiant Renegade got episode 2 queued up on the Blu-ray, Paulie. All right. And he also says, Deadwood is the most I've enjoyed a Western since Unforgiven. Uriel is here. 316. Yo.
Onda, güey.
Oh, wait a minute. I think we got this. Iwasu. Uriel, is that a native tribe? Let us know. Iwasu. That's the name of the song. And I like the video. Whoever put this video together.
Iwasu.
Yeah. Because it's like some of the real people that are portrayed in Deadwood.
Yes.
And,
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for subscribing, Jeff Carbonell. It's been quite a day. I was telling Andy a little bit about it. A lot of streaming today.
A lot of streaming today.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman?
Oh yeah.
Sully, the guy, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
He always wore the buckskin clothing, you know, and they ended up getting married, you know,
Yeah.
That guy. I always pictured myself as him, or, you know, like somebody like him, if I had lived in that time period, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of a you know, mountain man, you know, buddy with the natives type of, you know, person.
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock.
Oops, sorry.
That's all right. I'm like, oh, we just seen a man hang there. I didn't know that was going to be there. So didn't mean to shock anyone. I really
that was the hang time. He was hung at 11.
Whoa. Ay Dios. We're gonna get this will probably get me taken off for all the shit that's happened today. This will probably get me off that hanging scene.
Yeah. They aren't going to flag you think, for playing this song? Isn't it copyrighted?
Yeah, you can just, this is the pre-show. So what I'll just do is I'll clip it. I'll clip it later on, and you can trim it. You can mute the music. You have choices, or you can fight it. But it's like, I don't care. I'll just clip it later on.
I thought they immediately did it.
They'll copyright claim you, but if it's, depending on what you're showing, they might stop the stream.
Oh.
And what you just do is you just stop what you're doing, and then they usually come back on in a minute or so. We've been there too, huh, Shell?
Yeah. Well,
Close Call Kid is here. All right. Cool, man. Well, I'm going to end that, and we're going to start the show, and it is the top of the hour. Please let people know that we're here. We had a real good showing last week. I really appreciate everyone who came out last week. A really good response as far as people who came, hours watched. I really appreciate that. Get yourself on over to the Discord. But right now, let's start off the show. We'll play our show intro music because we have show intro music. Give me 1 second. And Andy's cheerleading sounds. There you go. Here we go.
No. It's not. Yeah, but it's the unplugged version.
I know. I need to.
I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version.
I'm gonna.
All right, Paulie, let's go.
There you go, Andy. Now people can see you.
I love this.
All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better.
That's a good groove.
I like the part where he's like, "Come on, Paulie."
Yeah, that's Eduardo out of Austin, Texas, who makes my music.
Venga, Paulie.
Okay, so we're here. We are here, and okay. How does I want to remove that. Remove. Okay, here we go. Jesus, so many things there.
I just got a call from my daughter. I'm sorry. I will be back in 1 second.
Oh, sure. No problem. No problem. Okay, so we are talking about episode 2, and welcome to DEAD-Flix and Chill, everybody. My name is Paulie. This is Shellback, and that will be Andy, Andrea, and let's share the Deadwood Chronicles. What did you think of episode 1 last week, bro?
Oh man. I mean, I can. It's I think it's pretty plain to see that they just come out swinging on this TV show. So I expect nothing but good things.
Yeah. Now the bottom is reminding me of our event next week, and I want you guys to take note. There will be no watch parties next week. I want everyone to come on to my channel. Starting 7 p.m. Pacific, we are going to have a music performances, celebration, and raising money for this nonprofit in San Antonio. Performing that night, you're going to have Nina Diaz, the Los Sundowns, Edo, Billy Music, and I just added Del Castillo, and those guys play with Robert Rodriguez, and they're on all his great movies. So that is gonna be great. That's next week, a week from today, 7 p.m. So mark those calendars. All right, cool. What do we got here?
Yeah, man. That one little video that you have of them and Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, let's play it.
Dude,
it's only a minute.
Robert's freaking shredding that electric guitar in that video.
Yeah. So when they get together with Robert, their band goes from being called Del Castillo to Chingon. Yeah. And Chingon means fucking badass. And that's just what they are. So this is a performance that they did. Let me get it here. And we did a minute spotlight on these guys. And there are a lot of, and so anyways, the lead singer is going to be with us, as well as one of the guitar players. They're going to be with us next. So I got to stop here, and then I got to re-add. And this is a minute, guys, and then we'll get to the Discord, I promise. Make sure we can hear, because this music's pretty badass. This is the music minute on Del Castillo. The Latino Slant Music Minute. Del Castillo is a cross-cultural power uniting music lovers of all ages, creeds, and colors. The original music blends rock, Latin, blues, and world music into a cinematic celebration of sound that lifts your soul. Film director Robert Rodriguez first attended a Del Castillo concert in 2002 and developed a great friendship. Rodriguez enlisted the group to contribute to the music soundtracks of Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Spy Kids 3D, Sin City, Grindhouse, and Machete. They also recorded the hit Malagueña Salorosa, a rock mariachi mix. Quentin Tarantino loved it so much that he included it in the ending sequence. That's the lead singer, Alex. He'll be with us next week. The live performance has garnered over 4 million views on YouTube.
Catch more of the Music Minute here on the Latino Slant.
So if you go to this video, I have the link to their full performance. Pretty amazing. Del Castillo is just confirmed they're going to perform here on the show next week. Yes, 7 p.m. Pacific will start, and we have a lot of acts. Billy Music, Edo, Nina Diaz. We got an interview with Los Sundowns, great music themselves, and then Del Castillo. So that's a fun night there, Shellback.
Sounds like it.
It sounds like it. Okay, let's get back into the Deadwood Chronicles, and then we'll get to the actual Discord. So episode 2, as suspicions arise that road agents, quote unquote, may have been the true perpetrators of the massacre as opposed to Sioux scouts, Swearengen takes a special interest in the health of its sole survivor, a young girl ministered to by the unlikely team of Doc Cochran and Calamity Jane. Brom Garrett suspects his newly acquired gold claim may not be all it was advertised. And that was the guy in the scene 1, the episode 1 with the funny mustache. That guy that's kind of like a Eastern idiot, like kind of like they took him for his money. So that's who they're talking.
That's what you do to guys from New York City.
Now I'm excited because we're gonna get to see Wu in this episode.
Yeah. now that guy, if he was the one that was carrying the body and threw it in the pig pit, it didn't look like him.
Really?
But when I saw this picture right here, I'm like, oh, yeah, that guy. And correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he one of the X-wing pilots that was in The Mandalorian?
Damn.
Is that him or is that another Asian gentleman?
I don't know. I have no idea. But Close Call Kid, if you wanted to get in here, I believe I sent you the link as well. Let me know if you have it or don't have it. Wow, you talk about wow, yeah. Well, we'll check out the cast list. Yeah. Who else? Let me see. Yeah, I mean, these guys are amazing, and you're gonna get to see them, and their friendship, and just grow as their business grows. The hardware business was a big hit in episode 1. Yeah. I love this actor.
Yeah, I've seen him around too.
Yeah. And of course, there's Doc, there's Merrick, there's the camp. But let's say, what do you say we just kind of, get into it? There's Alma, and she's like sultry beautiful. I don't know. There's something about her. So do me a favor, everybody. Let's get on over to the Discord, but keep this window open because you're gonna help your boy Paulie out with these hours that we're trying to get. So if you actually keep this window open, it counts as an hour for me, and I really appreciate it. So let us get on over to the Discord, and guys are already there. Wait a minute. There's not that many people. How many people am I? Where am I? Oh, I'm in the wrong chat. I feel like, damn, it's a lot of people. And it's still a lot of people. Oh, I love seeing you guys. Are we ready there, cousin of mine? I'm gonna take it as a yes. So whenever you're ready there, Close Call Kid, take it away.
You know, I was going to Deadwood San Diego. Just so. No law at all. That's true. Being on Indian land. So then you won't be a marshal. Big goods there to open the hardware business.
Someone's got to mute themselves.
Yeah.
Was
Sorry.
that you, Shell?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Wild Bill.
I love this theme song. I'm just jumping back in to say hi to people if they're still listening to this at the same time, but I can't get enough of this theme song. And hope everybody's having a good watch show right now.
Thank you, Andrea. Let's all enjoy the show. Keep your windows open here on YouTube and get on over to the Discord. Thank you, Valiant. One of our new buddies, Valiant Renegade, shared it on Twitter. Gracias. Close call if you can hear me. Get into the Discord. It's a snapshot image, but we hear the audio playing. Well, we are back in YouTube land. Holy. Where do we start? Why don't we start with first thoughts? First thoughts, Miss Andrea. First thoughts. And then, instant reaction as far as like you guys in the chat, give me like your line of like, already like, some people are chiming in. Let me know your thoughts. All
My
right.
thoughts. Okay, this is the episode. I mean, I love Jane from the beginning, and I know this is only the second episode, but there are these moments in here where Calamity Jane shows herself to be why she is so tough, why you do not mess with Calamity Jane, and it's because she's so vulnerable. I think all she wants is to protect this girl. I kind of immediately get the sense that she sees herself in this girl who's like lost on the wild frontier of the United States, or, in North America. And I think, and I just have never seen an actor be so, I don't know, convincingly flawed and amazing, and I mean, mentally ill, and all of these things, and just that's my very first thing here is that I just
that's good.
So
That's good. Michelle back.
Yeah, man. I mean, like Jane is like this coin, like a coin, man. I mean, like on the head side, she's what we hear, out of the history books, the tough, no nonsense, whatever. But then, when she came face to face with Al, she just like, she was just like this frightened little girl, and but yeah, man. And speaking of Al, he I mean, for one, okay, the doctor. I like the doctor a little bit more now. Just because he's like, hell no, you're not killing this kid. And I kind of have a little bit more respect for the guy that came to slit her throat or whatever he was gonna do. Because he's like, okay,
Dan.
fine. He's
Dan.
like, fine. We're gonna go. You're gonna come with me to talk to Al. If I'm gonna get screwed, you're gonna get screwed with me.
Yeah.
But and then of course, Al did what he did. But I kind of saw that coming. I'm like, but yeah, it's
those are
definitely
good first
another
thoughts.
top-notch episode.
Let's check in with the chat. Close Call Kid said, Old West people are mostly depicted not very intelligent. I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay. Holy crap. That was Nick Offerman. It was, right? It was as the brother. He got offed pretty quick.
Hey, Steve.
Just another red shirt. They definitely established Al Swearengen in this episode.
Yes.
Okay. BR gang, give me 5.
Be right back.
Yeah, I think he put one too many R's.
Okay, all right. Oh, be right back. Gang. Gotcha.
I love that Pat S has just said that this Calamity Jane is not Doris Day from Annie Get Your Gun, or I think is that the one that
anyway,
hysterical. Yes.
Steve Kenobi, welcome. It's probably morning for you. Oh yeah. Well, he's the reason why we're here as far as starting this Deadwood journey. And we saw his performance.
Met him somewhere else. Yeah.
It's in the X-Files performance. We started talking. We're like, let's do a Deadwood. watch party. So yeah, as you know, give me your thoughts in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. This is amazing. We had a lot of people watching, and I really appreciate it. So, what else you got on your noodle there, Miss Andy?
Well, I think, you know, I think Redshirt is right that like we really start to see here Al Swearengen in this other way. I found, you know, over the course of the series and just between these two episodes now, like you kind of admire him and his toughness. And then he does some things that like you have to question whether you can like this guy at all, I think. Another thing about the doctor, I love that he like goes to Alma and like does this wink, wink, nod, nod thing for her sake, you know, because she still has to pretend that she's sick so that she can get her opiates, she can get her laudanum. And he's just like, you know what? There are too many sick people in this camp to be running back and forth. I think you might get better if I just leave you a lot more of this, you know? And to me, what that says about the doctor is that he truly is there to care for the camp, and he is not going to like go around moralizing either. Yeah, he's just such a great character. And last thing, like the priest throughout this show, he is the most like he bears.
Don't give any spoilers.
Don't
spoiler.
Oh, I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Just a reminder.
I'm just saying that guy. Watch that space.
Yeah. What else, Shell? What else you got for us? Second thoughts.
Oh man, yeah. I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen to Brahm. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, because obviously he knows what's going on. He you know, he's put two and two together. I'm just curious about how, you know, how he's going to deal with it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, boy, Al, you know, like that last line, you know, that he said, you know, before he opened the door, you know, like, you know, no loose ends, you know. I mean,
yeah.
If there's something to be taken care of, boy, he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
The
man's in charge.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get some more guys are chiming in. I love it. Durov's doc standing down Dan Doherty was epic.
Yeah.
And
I loved it.
Putting Tang 2. I would always watch Deadwood twice in a row. Watch when each episode came out. First, just to experience the show. The second, to marvel at the eloquence of the Victorian dialogue.
I am
really nice comment there.
Yeah.
Beautiful, great comment. Valiant Renegade as a fan of Deadwood, John Wick in Game of Thrones. Ian McShane is one of those rare actors that delivers every word with such perfection. It's so captivating no matter what. Who else do we got? Shut up. Oh yes, please shut up.
No.
That 70s rock fan, despite the madness and chaos swirling around the camp, these characters managed to have intense interpersonal moments, good and bad, despite the distractions. Okay, so
intense.
So every character is a tragic character. No one is innocent, but maybe the little girl, right, who they protect, which is a fucking beautiful scene at the end when they're singing to her. Oh my god.
And those two, and neither of them can sing really well, and they're kind of off, and it's the most endearing, wonderful thing ever.
Yeah. And let me tell you guys that none of this would work. The language, the scenarios, the stories, if you did not have the best actors. I mean, I mean, for anyone to scare a Calamity Jane, you'd have to believe it.
Yeah.
Boy,
Exactly.
Ian McShane makes me fucking quiver.
Yeah.
Seth Bullock makes me, gives me anxiety because he's such a psycho.
Yeah.
And you see him, he's just holding back so much. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that scene. I mean, it just bumped itself up. It's like, okay, there's the pilot now. Boom. I was just like, oh my God. Wow. Yeah. This is why we're here. I mean, it's one of the greatest shows ever produced. It's beyond. Hold on, you guys had 2 rounds of thought. Let me finish. All right, guys.
Sorry,
God,
you didn't let the host
God,
say anything.
I gave you 2 rounds to talk. Then I went to the chat.
Sorry, God, you paused. I'm sorry.
Well, because I'm in thought. That means you're not giving me my moment.
I'm listening to you.
No, not you. Being Shellback. See, now I lost it. So go ahead, Shell. Go ahead.
Oh, you didn't lose it. Come on, you're not that old.
No, you was,
yeah, there's so much to love about this show. I mean, it's beyond. I was going to say it's beyond genre of a Western. It really is, and to see it again now, I mean, my only thing is that could something like this even be made in this? I
don't
know. Which is really disappointing because it seems that everything that's coming out now, it's already self-censored. I don't know if you guys have heard, but word has just dropped that they're rebooting X-Men and it's called The Mutants. I mean, shit like that makes me wonder if Deadwood would ever make it out of development, much less get filmed.
I don't know if it
today.
would.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, whatever Paramount's, whatever they have some. I couldn't believe this. I heard this today. Punky Brewster is back on. I was like, this is a sign of the apocalypse. Like, if you're going to put like that back on instead of funding like what deserves to be on, I don't know what to do. But you're right. Maybe Milch just had this particular moment in time, but I can't imagine even the people who made less money than they could have in some other way would ever regret having this piece of performance art exist. I mean, just to give you one tiny thing, any of you who've ever experienced any kind of trauma in your life, like, I feel like any of us, like, instinctively when Jane, this incredible, like, hard person, has that reaction to Al Swearengen, not because of Al Swearengen, but because she's protecting a little girl, you like have an intense sense of that being in her past. And like, this is not something that comes up. This is not a spoiler. This is just amazing acting.
I just noticed. I just noticed something about Al Swearengen when he raises his voice.
Yeah,
it's almost comedic. It's when he is in this range, he will fuck you up. I mean, he's the devil. I'm just like, whoa. Speaking of P.S. Pat S., I'd like to point out that Ian McShane is a prince in real life. He would give to the actresses who played Jewel. She had CP in real life after every episode filmed where he abused her character. You're talking about the bar went. What is she like? The janitor, the one that cleans up the real.
Trixie? Her. Oh, she does. She does have CP. Yeah,
she was great.
Yeah,
she was great. Not a chance. I don't think it would be made either. Challenge of the X people and Robert Anderson. Every waitress, bartender, dog walker, and Hollywood has an original script they're trying to sell. But we'll see Fast and Furious 19 and Sanford and Son the movie first.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see a Sanford and Son movie. And why is that bad? I'm a huge Sanford and Son movie, but you know what? Not the Sanford and Son of today. Sanford and Son from the 70s is
you could. I think that's
pretty
part of
outrageous.
You can't make a show from that.
Yeah, I mean that's Paul Mooney, Richard Pryor. Those were like
Red Skelton.
They were Red Fox.
Fox, Red Fox. Look,
Big
I was
difference.
all indignant. I was all indignant and it backfired on me.
That's all right, Andy.
I deserve
That's all
it.
right. Valiant Renegade says, this is why I hadn't seen... this is why I said I hadn't enjoyed a Western like Deadwood since Unforgiven. Every character is real and every flaw to the point where you don't even have to think. You're simply on stage with them. Yeah, I mean...
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, you're almost like, okay, he's my favorite character. No, she is. No,
Right?
he is. No,
Yeah,
I mean,
No, wait.
definitely, I cannot stand EB. Well, I mean, she couldn't wait to get away from him. So
He is, yeah. And I have to say,
Mhm.
I'm a journalist, right? So
Mhm.
I guess I feel like I'm supposed to identify with who's the guy who owns the newspaper? What's his name again?
I forgot the
I
Jeffrey
can't remember
Jones.
the character's name.
Yeah, here I got it right here.
But he's like such adult. He's like such
Merrick.
like but he plays it off so well. Like, I'm just here to report things.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, that's funny.
You know how you called Bullock, psycho. I wouldn't call him psycho. He just, it's just that he's just such a man of like principle and whatnot. Like that first time they were, in the bar and basically Swearengen questioned his honor, like, and he's like basically he had that look in his eye like, motherfucker, are you trying to call me a liar? And, he's like, you can tell shit like that don't fly with him, so I mean it's like it's the perfect Bullock is like the yin to Swearengen's yang, it's just I mean it's a definite adversarial, good adversary thing.
I loved Open Range as well, Stig. That was a good movie. Okay. All right. So so let's get from the chat. Everyone from the chat. Let's rate this episode. I don't know if you remember what you rated the pilot, but episode 2. What did we say? 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10?
I think it was 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. So 1 out of 5, 5 being best. How would you rate this episode? So yeah,
A lot of people want to talk about Sanford and Son.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Maybe we're gonna have to do something.
I can tell you right now, I had the DVD collections of Sanford and Son, X-Files. I mean, I had those DVDs. I don't know where they went. I actually do, but it's a stupid story. But I had them in the 90s. Robert Anderson chimes in again. I like the fact that the movie is dirty. It's not like Wyatt Earp or Tombstone. I think you mean
the set.
Okay, yeah.
The show. I think.
The show, yeah. So yeah,
it is dirty, and later you see that between seasons they like locked it down and had it guarded so nobody that could go on it. And they built this thing out in the middle of nowhere. It was a whole. They built the entire town. It wasn't on a lot the way a lot of them are done. There's a lot of lore around this, which I guess we can do when we get closer.
Sure. Sure, we can do that at the end of season 1. That'll be good.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, what else did we see more of? We definitely, like you said, more establishing now, more of the camp a little bit. Oh, and then you talk about a miserable character who's someone who's just miserable without any purpose is Wild Bill, the most famous man. The most famous man there.
I just feel for him.
Yeah.
He's just, it's like a man who's done everything and still doesn't know why he's on the planet or something. It's like there's just an incredible, sadness to him.
I don't know. I think he's just trying to relax and drink some whiskey and play some cards. And,
that's relax. So my God,
guys,
just killed 2 people.
they won't let him do it. He's like, He's like, damn, I'm just trying to have a drink and play some cards, and you're gonna try and come up on me and do some revenge crap. Come on.
All right. Well, we got a few ratings. Let's make sure everyone does a rating, guys. Steve
Okay.
Kenobi, 5 out of 5. Robert Anderson, 5 out of 5. Pudding Tang 2, every episode, 5 out of 5. That 70s rock fan, 4. Okay. Well, then he went to 4. Oh, gotcha. He wasn't finished. Just another red shirt, 4.9, 5 out of 5. Valiant, a 4 only because I know what else lies ahead. It ramps up a lot.
See, I don't think it's I don't think it's like you have to save some for it to get back. I think there's like a 1 to 5 here, and then you can go over. You can like peak above that. But like once it reaches 5, you're like, it's among the top of everything you've ever seen.
Yeah, I wanted to say, as far as him being psychotic, let me just pull that back. In this episode, he's got anger issues.
Well,
I mean, when nicely. That's saying it nicely.
I agree with you about the psycho.
But maybe I spoke too soon though, Andy, because
but when Al
old Shellhead hasn't seen the go ahead. When
Al, basically Al is questioning his honor and whatnot, questioning his character. I'd be like freaking Bullock too. I'm like, oh really? Okay, I'll stand toe to toe with you, you freaking bastard.
Uriel 316, 6 out of 5. Wow, I give it a 6.
Goes up to 11.
I don't know if he's one of those guys. 1 + 1 is 4. Close call, 4.4. Oh, that's the lowest, right? I think that's the lowest. Whoa,
interesting.
No,
close call.
The whole show is 5, but I'm giving myself room. Gotcha. Swearengen is a psycho. He does it with perfect Swearengen.
Yeah. Like I think he's
a psychopath. Absolutely.
It's not a spoiler to
Yeah. Well, no, I was talking about Bullock.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think
he says Swearengen. They both are.
Oh, I just think Bullock he's obviously incredibly morally, he's got an amazing compass, but he's also wound so tight.
And now Soul Star. We haven't touched on Soul Star. I mean,
I love Soul. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I love Soul, and then I love that, and I can't think of, I'm already thinking ahead, so I got to keep my mouth shut.
What were you gonna say, Shellback? What was that?
I think what it is, and what you just said, with him being wound up tight. This is basically like I don't want to say lawless town, but for lack of a better word, there's no law, no law enforcement, no marshal or anything.
Right. Yeah.
And he is a former sheriff.
That's a really good point.
So, and that was part of what I picked up from like the first episode is
totally.
He's not trying to make that public knowledge in Deadwood. That he used to be a sheriff.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think that's the apprehension or whatever. I think that you're picking up from him. He's trying to be, just a regular civilian like everybody else.
Yeah. I think you're right about him not wanting other people, but to know. I mean, he says something like that.
Who in the chat has not seen this show? Like this is your first time experiencing it. Well, I think that's it for tonight. I mean, as far as I think we've done some good talking about it. Hit a lot of the characters. Yeah. And
why do we have to wait an extra week?
Right. I know. We have a big music show happening next week, so we're gonna have to wait 2 weeks till our next watch party. March 11th, 7 p.m. Spring Music Palamaso, performances by Nina Diaz, Dilo Sundance, Edo, Billy Music, and more. all tips benefiting charity. And just added was Del Castillo. Go ahead, Shell.
No, that's what I'm giving the episode.
Oh,
You decided on 4. I was wondering what you were.
4 out of 5.
Because the first episode, I think I said like 4.5 to 5 or whatever. And even though this episode had,
Look at this guy.
its definite intense moments.
Let's watch the next episode now.
Yeah, I'm so with you. I am so with you. This one episode a week thing. What is this, like 1985?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's where we're old school, man. Yeah, Well, I think what we, the thing is that, maybe we'll do some. Well, you know what? When we come back in 2 weeks, we'll do a doubleheader.
Ooh, okay.
We'll do a double, because these shows are a lot to unfold. It's not like an X-File, Look at how much we can still keep talking about this this episode. So you gave it a 4.
Speaking of which, are we? Is Nick planning on? When are we picking X-Files back up again on Nick's channel?
No, I don't want to be any watch party next week. That's what I'm saying, guys. I want all you guys to come support the fundraiser. Everyone wants to still do the damn watch party. I love you guys, but we are not doing the watch party. Look at. It would mean a lot to me if you guys can come and support. This is a special show next week, and I could only get these musicians on Thursday. That's why I tried. Okay. I tried for Tuesday. It wasn't me. But these guys are going to perform for free, interviews, all that good stuff. All right, we can wait. Right?
Okay, Dad.
All good things come to those who wait, children.
4.9, not 5.0, only because of the horrific nudity. Some of us do work for a living. That's right. That's right. Close call. Netflix is going to do a Netflix and no, he's not. I'm gonna love you, Red Shirt, but I'm gonna ask him nicely not to do it next week. I really just want the community to come out to this, and since I started Xflix, I it would be nice if we just, guys, we can hold off a week. Jesus Christ, guys, I'm retired, so I can do whatever. All right, maybe we'll do maybe we'll do, you know what? Maybe we'll do it
a different night.
Maybe we'll do a different. Well, this is a lot, man. This is a lot of streaming. All right. Wait, no.
It's totally fine. I'm just messing with you. It's totally fine. I'll just start my own watch party on this dead Thursday night. No, I'm just joking.
Wow. Look at this. You see how people are. You see how people are. The Red Shirt's turning on me. Andrea's turning on me.
No, I think I'm totally
back. Shell didn't even have a shell when I met him. Okay. In the chat, if we did this on a Friday night, next Friday, would you guys want? Yeah, it is a mutiny. You know what? And I gotta like consider my cousin. It's like he's the one running this thing. You guys are like jerks, man. Let me know if you guys in the chat want to do this next Friday night, the day after our music event.
We've created a bunch of monsters. Never mind one.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, anyways, closing thoughts. I can play it in Discord. Andrea, you're gonna get it.
I own the whole thing on Blu-ray, so I don't. It's not like
we have a system, man.
I'm mostly joking with you.
You know what? You guys can do whatever you guys want. The day after tomorrow. A gentleman would do what the lady requests. Paulie, you barbarian. I am. Let's just wait another week.
I'm fine. I'm fine with a break. It's okay, people. It's okay. It'll just, when we get back to it, like in a couple of weeks, it'll be even better. Okay. It's just breathe. Just breathe. It'll be okay.
Why are you hurt, man? Why are you hurt? Why are you here? You're the one. You're the one. You and you know, all you guys are, you know, doing your own thing, your own discords. You know. I'm just kidding. You know, I love you guys. And it's a nice little community we built up. So we'll talk. Maybe we'll do next Friday. You know, I you know that also I got to talk to the missus, talk to the cousins, and all that stuff. You know.
No, don't do that. I want to do the music. Let's do the music. I mean, definitely do the music.
Well, no, that's happening anyways. Let's watch some good music instead. That's happening anyways. We'll fine you 1,000 per day. You delay. Oh, Professor Brainy Specs, come on, man. I can't maintain Deadwood for Cochino.
You know what? Sorry, I didn't interrupt. Go ahead.
I just called him a dirty boy for what he said. I can't maintain Deadwood for over a week.
Paulie.
That's Stieg. What do you mean, Paulie? I didn't say. I'm just reading.
He didn't read it aloud on the stream.
Oh, I read. You know, I read the communities and what they have to say. Saturday night is good. Oh wow.
I wonder if some shows that people actually want to like attack that way, like someday maybe we do marathon. We do like 2 weekends, you know, like do 4 hours a day on Saturday, Sunday, and then Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, all right. I know what's going on with you here. I know. I'm gonna give you. We're gonna do a little intervention. You have what they call Captain Trekitis. Okay, you guys love streaming for at least 10 hours now.
Man, we weren't all on other shows before we came on this one.
So did I. I would have had a morning show. I was on midnight.
That's what I'm saying. You got all yours out. The rest of us are just, you know.
No, but you know, listen, it's good. It's good to leave them wanting more.
Totally true.
And yeah. But I'm all for a double header next. I'm all for next Friday. But
cool.
Let me know. I just know the red shirt. I need to talk to Nick. It's been so busy, and I didn't want to bother him too because I know he's moving and unpacking and all that stuff. Blame Paulie. Yeah, sure. You know, of course.
I do have one question. Can I ask one question?
Of course.
Have you become like I have? Like I really have trouble not binging something anymore. Like if I get really into a show, I'll stop and wait for like 4 or 5 weeks. If it's one of those that's pretending to still be in the world of broadcast, you know, and coming out once a week, I'll stop and wait because I would much rather watch 3, 4 episodes of something at a go than watch one and wait. Does that happen to you?
Yeah. That's why I like the shows that are like, you know, appointment still.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Wanda's and then the Superman and Lois's and, you know, but because we ran through the Bryan Cranston show, Your Honor.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, man, we couldn't stop.
Yeah.
You know, that was incredible.
Why does that make you want the appointment stuff?
Well, no, you don't have a choice because it's like, you know, oh, you're saying wait a few weeks to watch 4. Yeah, I mean, also too, just because of the community, it's like, you know, I want to watch Wanda and Superman, so I know, you know.
That's right.
But I'll do, you know what I'll do? I'll do that for shows that I know I have to get to. Mm-hmm. You know, that have been around for been out for 6 months or something like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna wrap it up, Stieg. He wants to jump on. Why didn't you say that, Stieg? You should say that earlier, man. You know, because Stieg's just, you know, we're gonna be on for another 2 hours.
70s rock fans with me.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so a question answered. Yes.
Yes, I have one other question now. This is okay, you should just cut me off and send me home. But my question is, how many people in the chat right now are staying up for WandaVision?
Pudding Tang 2 says, I did that with WandaVision, which I thought made it better, but The Expanse, I couldn't wait to see every week. Oh, see, that's a show that I'm waiting on. I have not seen an episode of The Expanse. WandaVision, I did go a couple weeks and then without seeing it, and so I saw like three in a row. I mean, Stig is never early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Oh. All right, brother. All right, we'll get Steve Kenobi on. Check your DM, bro.
Oh, you're gonna bring him up now? I thought we were about to stop.
Guys in Norway. It's like I don't want to like be disrespectful. And he is a lot of fun. There you go, brother.
I like the
post call. I'm going to bed. You young kids shouldn't be staying up so late. Right. And the obligatory duck Fisney.
I like having to wait on these shows.
Really?
Yeah.
I love this one. With the season dump, you only get one conversation. Weekly, you get one conversation per episode. This is true. Look at what we've gotten.
You're so smart.
This is what we've gotten.
Red shirt always with the wise comments. That guy, he's like having, like Mr. Miyagi around.
Speaking of which, so, they put that season 3 out, all at once.
Of what?
And Cobra Kai season 3. And I stayed up all night one night. I watched the whole season. And then like I'm like, oh, well, well, it's over, so it's
yeah.
And now we got to wait like a whole another at least another year.
And the great Steve Kenobi is with us.
I haven't seen any of that show yet, the Cobra Kai show, and I am squarely in the generation.
You should. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Not one bit.
10 out of 10.
I'll get to 10
out of 10. Season 3.
The whole show.
Yeah.
As a whole, because it just it does everything the new Star Wars failed at doing. It honors the past.
What?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
wait,
as far as
new Star Wars.
Yeah, as far as honoring the old legends and intertwining new characters.
Okay, you're talking about Cobra Kai. You're not talking about Deadwood.
I'm talking about Cobra Kai.
Very confused. Okay, sorry.
Stay with us.
There's no Deadwood in Star Wars at all.
That might be.
Well, there's Heinfeld. I mean, there's a little bit of a space western thing, right?
Yeah,
so
Darth Vader's got nothing on Swearengen.
Totally.
Ooh.
God, yeah. I'd much rather face Darth Vader.
Is there anything you wanted to add to the discussion that we did not go over as far as this last season, the last episode?
Something about streaming, actually. We grew up with weekly shows, right? All of us. And that built anticipation and excitement because you couldn't wait for the next episode. I think the new generation, which is already used to getting everything right away, are missing out on all that because they are missing out on something, and it's the experience between the episodes. The discussions you have with friends, what do you think is going to happen in the next episode and all that. That goes away when you can watch the whole damn thing in one go.
Right.
I don't know.
They
just get it in a different place. They wait for the MCU movie to come out.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
we do have that, but TV shows,
Stig though, he's got not only that, but now they're like a lot of them are like 10 episodes, 12 episodes, whatever. Basically, the season now for shows is half as long as what it used to be, right? And not only that, but they put it out all at once, and it's like it's over, and it could be like, oh yeah, it was a good show, or it totally sucked or whatever. But it's not only did we have to wait a week at a time to see our shows. and keep our interest, and they kept our interest, but they did it for twice as long. You know?
Yeah, that's completely correct. Because if you look back at the 90s, let's use X-Files as an example. 22 episodes or something, right? That's 22 weeks of being interested and hooked on X-Files. If that had been today, it would have been 3 days.
Yeah. But you know, I was thinking about it. My 14-year-old, I was thinking, what about her? And like, how do I think that she's missing things? Actually, she'd be like, "What's a show?" Like, she just watches. She's like on Twitch all the, Twitch, YouTube. Like, she doesn't care about any of this episodic.
Well, that's a whole nother thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? That's something I thought about a while ago. Back in the 80s and 90s when you were having a movie night with friends, right?
Yeah.
You'd go to the movie store and you'd rent movies, and heavens forbid you were the one that picked the bad one, right? But the whole thing was an experience. You'd go together, pick a movie or three, and then you'd go to someone's place and watch it. All that is gone because of the streaming, because you just browse through, scrolling through, and I always felt that kind of took away a lot of the experience. Basically, a bit of the ritual got cut away, right?
Yeah.
And maybe the good part.
Yeah. See, I feel like I don't need to be like, oh, it's going to suck for them just because some of the things that we got out of ours aren't, going to be there for them. They'll have their own rituals around things. I don't think I just don't do like those kids today.
Oh, I do quite often.
Oh yeah. Stig, your favorite character in Deadwood so far? I'll give you two. Go ahead.
Let's see. Swearengen, because he's he's a fantastic character, and I think Charlie Utter.
Yeah.
They're very
Charlie.
polar opposites.
Oh. Now
Charlie.
He's my favorite.
Oh, God.
I'm doing the things like Paulie.
Like I said
Great
in the
choices.
chat earlier, when Jane gets she pisses herself, doesn't she? When she meets Swearengen.
Yeah.
Jane is used to very dangerous people. That's the life she's lived. So when she sees someone like Swearengen, and he makes her piss herself, that means that guy is when it comes to being dangerous, he's like a 50 out of 10, right? And because for her to have that reaction, and that is splendid writing, because they show us, they don't tell us.
Totally.
They show us through her reaction to Swearengen, and
Although
he doesn't even do that much.
I think I agree, and it's sort of a yes, and I think, like I said, like a big part of why she pisses herself there is because of the identification with the little girl. I think it calls back to trauma for her. It's not just that he's that much more crazy than the crazy men she's been around. It's that she's in a situation where she's suddenly protecting a child.
You know what he should have said though at the end? You're in trouble.
Zing!
But how about that ending, Stig? When they're in
Here's the thing. I didn't watch this episode with you because I was asleep. Is this the one where someone gets shot?
I mean, yeah. The brother gets shot, and then they Utter and Calamity take the little girl and put her in a wagon, and at the end, they're singing the lullaby.
The trashed wagon, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's a witness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good episode.
But I put something in the chat.
I'm reading your.
No, for Stig.
Okay. I'm so confused now.
I think I understood your question.
No, it's funny because it's like 10:35 and then it says 10:53. I thought they were all sent at the same time. That's what confused me. Okay. Yes, Uriel. Which episode doesn't have someone getting shot?
Right.
Yeah. So, but favorite characters so far, Shellback?
Dude, I'm going with my boy Timothy Oliphant, man. Freaking Bullock. I mean, you know, to kind of recap though, like on Calamity Jane, I think that she knows or whatever of his involvement, you know, with the what they call them, road agents.
Oh, the Pinkertons.
You know,
Oh no, the road agents. Sorry.
the bandits, whatever you want to call them. But because I think that's what was in her mind already. Is, you know, she's thinking, or she knows that Swearengen has some involvement, you know, in all of this. That's why she was so nervous, you know, when he came in there to see the little girl. But Bullock, though, the reason I think I'm gonna, you know, have him as my favorite is because, like I said, he is the opposite. You know, he is the rival, the adversary to Swearengen. You know, I mean, everybody in town, you know, except for Wild Bill and Bullock, seem to be scared of Swearengen. You know, and the fact that he's not scared of Swearengen, you know, it's like that. Yeah, that's why I like him. He's yeah.
Who do you guys like in the chat? Who do you guys like? Let me know. Stig has a YouTube channel, and every time there's 50 new subscribers, he does a video.
Yeah, those stupid top fives. Not safe for work at all. Just
have people done that? Have people done that?
No, I hope not. What I do is I just find 5 really weird pictures, and then I film the computer screen with the cell phone while scrolling through them. That's how boomer I am. And then I talk shit about it, and I say whatever pops into my head that isn't politically correct, and people seem to like it.
Fun.
And that Rudy guy, you know,
there's Rudy.
Bodega Outlaw, hail Slantinos. We will have a Slantino Tuesday night pop in for people where you guys are going to come and join me, and we'll chat what your heart's desire within reason. Just another red shirt, Seth Bullock. He stared down elsewhere and he didn't back down, and he decided to.
You gotta
leave.
be nuts, man, to do that.
Timothy Oliphant, you know, with his intensity, would have made a great Batman.
Ooh,
oh, that's a good idea.
Can make a great Batman. Why wasn't he ever? That's a great idea.
Good question. And in Justified, he's even more sort of Batman-like.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh God, it's so good.
Justified is so good.
It's so good.
Him and Walton Goggins.
Oh, Walton Goggins. Can we just have an appreciation for that man? Oh,
he's one of the most versatile actors out there.
So
yes,
I think without
and a champion clogger. Did you know that?
I think without you know, I'm gonna go Swearengen Bullock, right? But that's a given, right? For me. No, yeah, it's
for you. Okay.
Yeah, because it's pretty. They're pretty much. I could easily say Doc and Calamity Jane, and you guys could still say, "Oh yeah, I could see that," because those characters are so amazing.
Has Mr. Wu showed up yet?
No, not really.
He's my favorite on the whole show.
Yeah. Switching.
Yeah.
Oh God!
But wait, were you continuing that thought, Paulie?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good. I'm just saying that besides the 2 leads, which they're so amazing, the give and take throughout the seasons, there's so many other great characters. You know, we haven't even gotten to not including probably Jane. She's hilarious.
They kind of did. What the Lord of the Rings did. They got the acting spot on. There's no weak actors in Deadwood at all. Everyone's almost overperforming.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are characters that have not yet been introduced. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, don't want to spoil it too much, but you're in for some more great characters by fantastic actors.
One of them plays 2 characters.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, even the sort of what you would consider supporting actors, like Dan and Soul Star and what's the name of the guy Jane was singing with at the end? I don't know why my head.
Charlie Utter. It's
like these are they have so much depth that I feel deeply about their characters, even though they have so much less screen time than the other people.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a slight spoiler? It's not plot spoilerish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Charlie Utter is the guy has no charisma, right? Nothing. And he's a very simple soul. And later on in the show, he decides he's pissed at someone and wants to pick a fight. And he just stands next to him and goes, "It smells like shit. It's coming from you, I think." It's like, come on.
Oh my god.
It's like high school level, maybe even less.
Yeah.
Such a good man.
Yeah. I don't want to talk too much about Charlie. Because what makes his character great is, I'd have to spoil it for you guys.
Yeah.
A lot of the Deadwood actors showed up in Sons of Anarchy at various points.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Charlie Utter actor was on it, and
Mrs.
Trixie
Garrett.
And...
You mean Alma, or you mean the wife that shows up?
Alma. I think you're talking about Alma.
Yeah, I don't know if you mean Alma, but anyways, Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone hasn't seen it. Everyone here has seen the show, so I don't know why we're like all secretive. Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay. We can't
up here on the panel.
No. Yeah, we got to shut up.
Yeah. This is why we need to watch more than one at a time, and we will next week.
At the end of the show, though, when you've streamed all of it, there has to be like a vote who dished out the best beating.
Ooh. Well, I think at the end of season 1, we'll have end of season 1 breakdown. Yeah, and I have not seen the movie, so
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it was just something that I had been waiting for forever, and then when it finally came, which was what, 2019. I had other shit going on. I just. And I wasn't into HBO at all. So yeah. Let me see. Tim says, hit me up for WandaVision or Superman. I don't watch this show. I tuned in for you, so I'm out. Hail. All right, brother. Thanks, Tim.
You could go watch the WandaVision live stream I did today, talking about the history of American sitcom, the evolution of American sitcoms, and their sort of the mirror they hold up in front of especially women and their roles in culture.
Let's say our adioses.
I'm also working on, just to continue, a video, like an upload that'll come out tomorrow, which talks about those kinds of things. So, like, I'm not as interested in like, the fiddly bits of how does this character fit into the MCU. I'm more interested in like what the show is doing, looking at American culture and the arc of it. So that's what I've been talking about. You can find me on Andrea Seabrook on YouTube.
Yep, we just put it up.
Thank you. And on Twitter at Radio Babe.
Radio Babe. What a great handle. That's
Thanks.
right. That's right. Every time I type it, Radio Babe comes up.
Yep. I met, I know the guy who started Twitter, so I was on Twitter early.
Oh.
Ev.
Right. All right, Mr. Shell. What's going on?
Yeah, man. You guys can you guys can find me under the Shellback TJC on here and Twitter. And as soon as we hang up here, I'm gonna go over to my channel and do like a little another little episode of my Scuttlebutt today, and talk about Lola Bunny and Jessica Rabbit for about a half hour to an hour, depending. So
Cool.
All right, Mr. Steeg.
No, I'm just on Sporking News podcast on Mondays, talking in depth about the Game of Thrones books. We're doing chapter by chapter. We're at book 3. No, sorry, book 2. And on Thursdays, I'm on with OG Star Wars. I'm her co-pilot. We talk about old Lucasfilm, well, George Lucas era Star Wars, basically retro Star Wars. That's pretty much it.
That's good. That's good.
That's
You got to
some good
join us
stuff,
for
man.
you have to join us for one of our Saturday movie watches. I want to thank the panel. I want to thank everyone in the stream so much for enjoying this watch party. I want to thank all the new subscribers. I think we're over 770, and we just seem to keep growing every day. And what I'm trying to do is meet that and give you guys a new video every day, whether it's a minute, 6 minutes, 12 minutes, or a live stream. We have a lot to offer on the channel, and I really appreciate you guys so much. I will probably put something up tomorrow, but I am off. I need a day off, a day away from the computer. Saturday, we will have movies to lose your friends with the movie Monster Hunter. Ew, Monster Hunter. Tuesday night will be the Slantino Nation pop in, and we'll have we're gonna have some of my old co-hosts back with me. Gonna have Barrio Boychek and Uncle Jesse, Theo Jesse. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Speaking of movies, I saw a trailer yesterday for a brand new one called Slacks. It's a bunch of people locked inside a clothing store, and demonic pants attack them.
Come on.
I want to see that.
You're not serious, are you?
I am serious.
Pants NATO?
Yeah, it's they were all pansies.
I will say I have a movie to recommend really quick, guys. The Mortuaries collection. It is a horrible title, but it's actually a pretty good kind of Tales from the Crypt setup. It's like 3 or 4 different horror stories, and it's told by Clancy Brown, who plays the mortician at the mortuary.
Oh,
and
cool.
He's in this amazing makeup, and he executive produced the movie. Came out like maybe a year or 2 ago.
I bet his voice is kind of grave.
He's perfect, dude. He's perfect, and the writing is actually really good. I was very surprised. So yeah, Mortician's Collection. Yeah, that's a bad title, but solid film.
Cool.
All right, my friends. Just yes. Wait, what was that? There we go.
That Slacks movie sounds like it'd really grab you by the end scene.
Oh.
No.
I'm going to cuff you across the face.
Yes. The sequel to Slacks could be Kilts.
They need to stop screaming and just zip it.
There you go. There you go. How about M. Night Shyamalan's new movie,
here?
Old? I have a reaction to Old, the trailer to Old. I have it on the site. The setup is they go to this beach and they grow old within a day. It's a pretty trippy concept. So looks pretty good. All right. I'm out of here. Everyone's out of here. Check out everyone's sites. Make sure you're subscribed to everyone. Muchísimas gracias. Paz y deligas.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The slam. All right, Paulie, let's go.